Hey guys, Pawnce here, continuing on with that series talking about what I'm doing to get back into fighting shape. So thank you very much to anyone who's contributed via Patreon to help fund this little project. For those of you not aware, yeah, basically Patreon goals have been set up to essentially allow me to buy things and spend time in getting back into martial arts and combat sports and stuff like that. So the previous video was me talking about what I eat for breakfast every morning. Now, today we're going to do lunch. Technically, I'm actually eating breakfast right now. I've just replaced my breakfast with my lunch because I'm actually out of eggs and milk and I haven't had a chance to go out and buy them. So, yeah, so I'm going to show you guys what I eat for lunch. This is what I do. The menu changes every week, but what I do is I do like kind of a batch cooking thing at the beginning of the week. So I cook a whole week's worth of lunch and just it gets to sit in the fridge. So this last week, for example, I was doing meatloaf and some kind of spinach thing and stuff like that. This week I've done a whole bunch of chicken, yams, and green beans and stuff like that. So take a quick look here. It's not the best video quality, so you can't see. Also, it's not super fancy. It's just very basic stuff. It's me trying to cram in as much protein, carbs, and just calories in general. So here we got some pretty basic things here. I have my, these are green beans, which are not boiled or steamed or anything. I actually just like fried them up in olive oil and then tossed them in some salt and stuff. So they're quite tasty, very crispy. Retain, allegedly I've been told if you don't boil them, they retain more nutrition or something. Either way, I don't care. It tastes good. Very basic. It's hard to probably see what's going on here, and doesn't look very fancy at all, but it's just basically a yam that's been split down the middle and slathered in the chicken gravy. So let's get to the chicken here. So I got a chicken leg and a chicken thigh, both of them. So eating both of those. So those were, actually before I get into the spices, let me just, and of course rice. What kind of meal would be complete without rice? So yeah, the chicken was, I guess I used a dry spice rub of my own patented blend of spices: basic salt, pepper, cayenne, chili powder, paprika, garlic powder, and Cajun seasoning, which is technically a whole slew of its own seasonings. So it's more than like, there's a bunch of stuff in there. And it probably makes some of the previous seasonings redundant. For example, Cajun seasoning always, if I recall correctly, contains paprika. But anyway, so I just kind of like slather that on this. Basically, I cut a chicken that's called, I think it was like thigh with back attached, which makes it cheaper. So it's just the thigh with the leg attached, which is quite nice. And it was like a big thing of 8 of those in a pack, and it's relatively cheap. I just, yeah, baked them all. In any case, I kind of want to get to eating this, so we're going to start wrapping this up soon, and then we're going to wash it all down with a nice glass of orange juice. Remember from the video before, this is what I drop the egg in normally, but yeah, I'm out of eggs, which is unfortunate. So anyway, I should probably mention that if you happen to catch this video, also the other part of my programming, like right as I upload this, I'll be streaming as well, like I usually am, some new Warwick stuff on the PvE, Warwick rework. But yeah, aside from that, thanks again to All Ashore, Big Angry Hobo, Agnosticon, Katariel, Kieran, Znick, Heavy Point, Turpy, Tommy, Scott, Albert, Corundum Core, Twilight, Bear Longstrider, Moritz, and Tyler. Those are the Patreon contributors, supporters who have basically made this possible and has allowed Pawnce to eat again. I'm really thrilled with that. So thank you very much for your monetary contributions with that. And hopefully we can kind of continue going with this. And eventually we do make it to the whole martial arts combat sport thing where I can start integrating that content into the channel as well. That should be great fun. But anyway, yeah, that's really it for me. And like I said, I'm trying to keep this brief because I really just want to eat right now. I'm very hungry. So, yeah, just as I said, very basic food. I have been cooking for years in kitchens. That was my job for a while. So, you know, this is very, very basic stuff. Nothing too fancy. I could obviously make this a lot more fancy and look more pretty, but basically, again, I'm just trying to, keep it simple, tasty, and, yeah, just get as much nutrition into me as possible. The thing about me is I'm not trying to like prioritize any specific nutritional group. Like I just need to eat lots. That's the thing about my very, very fast metabolism. Like it's very difficult for me to gain weight because, yeah, Asian metabolism thing. I just need to cram food into me. So yeah, I don't know how that ended up going on a bit longer than intended. See you guys around. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. Well, chat as well, I guess, on Twitch, but I meant the comments down below. See you guys around. Goodbye.